we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Overdogs franchise rebuild here in Super Baseball 4. We are in year number 3, and we are continuing the playoffs here in today's episode as it is semi-final time for the Overdogs, who pulled off the upset against the Crocodons last episode, winning Game 2 4-0, and then Game 3 in 12 innings, 8-6, to take down the number 1 seed in the entire playoffs, the Crocodons. And we saw the start of the semifinals last episode with the simmed victory for the Hot Corners, winning 3-2 on the road in comeback fashion against the Sirloins, setting up a battle at Golden Field between the aces of those respective clubs, with the Hot Corners looking to pull the upset. First matchup for us today against the Grapplers, who won their division at 9-7 in the regular season. Tarak Smith will be on the mound for us. It's our number 4 with Tier 3 Elite 4-seamer, and on the mound for the Grapplers is their number 3 young right-hander Hiro Misano with Tier 2 falls behind and Tier 2 choker. Lineup for the first game today, leading off for the Dogs, is locked-in center fielder Reyes Rufo. Then it's locked-in first baseman Joseph Trunk. Batting third is third baseman Hack Liner. I'm actually going to make a change here in the lineup. I'm actually going to put Joe Trunk in right field today, and I will put Lewis Rhodes, who hit the grand slam last episode. For those of you who haven't seen it, go back and watch it in extra innings. That was wonderful. He is going to be batting number 4 in place of track Statsman, as Joe Trunk is going to be playing right field. Lewis Rhodes will be at first base. Carlton Starr is tense at shortstop, but I don't really have a better option there, so I'm going to leave him in. Elroy Action also will make the start at second base despite being tense. Roy Crowds will bat 7th in left field, and Ned Sportsman, the rookie, will be catching today as Alberto King needs a day off to rest. With Tarak Smith batting number 9, he will be on the mound. I may flip this around a little bit more and move Crowds above Starr in action, but he's not hitting much better than them. He's just not tense, so we'll leave it where it is for now. Here's the Grapplers lineup for Game 1. Leading off at first base will be Devin Godsendez, then locked in right fielder the Italian Stallion, Jovan Bambino. Batting third, tense out in left field, is Kelby King. Batting fourth, locked in third baseman, former Overdog Rhonda Horn, hitting 4 for 9 in the playoffs. Batting fifth is catcher Sting McGee. Batting sixth is second baseman Walker Runs, the former freebooter. Batting seventh, rookie center fielder Raul Castro. Batting eighth is the old man himself, Charlie freaking Lopez. He is at shortstop today, giving Electro the day off. And batting ninth is the pitcher Hiro Misano. I actually want to check something real quick before I jump into today's action. I wanted to see if Lewis Rhodes made the playoff last season with the Wide Loads. I know he did. He only had 1 at bat in the regular season, but I want to see if they made the playoffs last year, and if they did, was he on the roster? He was not on the roster. I don't believe the Wide Loads made it last season. So there you go. Lewis Rhodes had his first career hits in the playoffs last episode, including a grand slam. Always love to see it. All right, let me make sure that they did futz with the lineup. Good thing I checked. And this is why we always double check our work, folks. All right, that's it. Their lineup did not change. Let's jump into it and have some fun. Game 1 at the Bingata Bowl under the lights. Here we go. FYI, I'm not a big commentator on YouTube, but I do watch stuff the best I can. I'm always out here supporting the homies. Hey, John Moore, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day's been well. Thank you for letting me know that. Glad you're showing all of us some love on YouTube. And look at that. We got your Grapplers on tap here in the semifinals as they did win their first series. They swept. Knocked off the Nemesis for us. That was mighty nice of them. Let's see if we can get past them or if they will ride the momentum into the finals. Prack is dead to me. Go Grapplers. For those of you curious, John Moore has his own series on YouTube. He's playing with the Grapplers, so. Rufo up. He's locked in center field with Tier 1 high pitch. He's hitting 500 here in the postseason with 2 RBIs. Facing Hiro Misano, the third-year veteran for the Grapplers. In the regular season, let me get that number up for you. Misano went 1-1 with a 5.93 ERA and a 1.54 WHIP. 9 runs given up in 4 appearances, all of them starts. 13 2/3 innings. He averaged only 3 1/3 innings a start. 13 hits, 8 walks, a homer, 7 strikeouts, and the batting average against a 250. Hiro Misano was the worst performing starter in the rotation by far. All right, let's jump into it. Rufo ready. Let's see if he gets one to drive at the top of the zone. Choker is immediately active to start the playoff series here in the semifinals. Wow. That means it's going to be active for Joe Trunk as well, as that's in there. 1-1. Heater up, and that's through the middle. That's a base hit for Rufo as he got one right in the happy zone. Leadoff knock for Reyes. Here is Joe Trunk. He also will have Tier 2 Choker active, locked in, hitting 455. Joker at tier 2 for Misano as well. He also has tier 2 falls behind on the first pitch of every at-bat as that changeup misses low, ball 1. Shuffle that with Choker. He's going to have a bad time on every first pitch as that heater's up and away. 2-0 count to Joe. Changeup just hit the outside corner. A little favorable call there. 2-1. That one misses outside on the two-seamer. 3-1. Ooh, good pitch on the changeup. I was looking heater. Caught the corner. Full count. Heater down. Line softly to center. Castro gets there on the liner as it hangs up. 1 down. Next up going to be third baseman, the big man, Hack Liner. Unfortunately, Ace Exterminator not active here. Hitting .333 in the postseason. I believe that's a 3-for-9 line for Hack. Changeup in there at the letters. 0-1. Slider misses low. 1-1. Ooh, good changeup. I was looking heater. 1-2. Pick off to first. Back safely is Rufo. Keeping him honest over there. Pitch out. Now they're worried about the steal. 2-2. And another pick off. That's the second disengagement for Misano. Hanging curveball line to center field. Timing was off though for Liners. He hit it right to Castro. 2 down. That's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, second-year player Lewis Rhodes. First baseman had the big grand slam to give us the lead in the 12th inning last episode to defeat the Grapplers in extra innings. We were on the road. He's locked in, hitting 2 for 4 in the postseason with that big grand slam as his only home run and his only RBIs as well. That first pitch heater was nowhere near the zone. 1-0. Heater down in the way. Rhodes swings, drives it deep right center field. On the run is Castro to the warning track. He gets there, and that ends the inning. 3 putouts to center after the leadoff single. Bottom 1, Godsendez, Bambino, and King go up against Turok Smith. Godsendez at first today, hitting 3 for 8 in the postseason as he's having a good start to it. Turok Smith is on the mound here for the Overdogs. In the regular season, he went 1-1 in his 4 starts, 3.86 ERA and a 1.52 WHIP. 10 runs given up, 9 earned in 21 innings, so he averaged just over 5 innings to start. 25 hits, 7 walks, 2 homers, 8 strikeouts, and the batting average against .294. Turok is very much a pitch-to-contact guy. He does not have the elite stuff that the other pitchers in our rotation sometimes do have, and he gets a lot of in-play outs, not a lot of strikeouts, as he was the only pitcher in our rotation that not hit double digits in that category. However, he does have a little bit of problem with walks. Does have the Tier 3 Elite 4-seamer, though. And there it is on the first one, fouled back by Godsendez. 0-1. Cutter down and in. Chopped in the hole to second. Action over on the slow roller makes the play. 1 down. And the Italian Stallion up next. Jovan Bambino, right fielder, is locked in with Tier 2 off-speed hitter. He's hitting 4 for 9 in the postseason with 2 home runs, and he's got 4 RBIs already. Definitely can't give him anything off-speed to hit here. 2-seamer up and in. Taken high. 1-0. 4-seamer down. Hit up the middle to second. Elroy watches it roll through into center field. And Bambino continues to hit well. He's now 5 for 10 in the postseason. He's on with 1 down for left fielder Kelby King, who is tense. Hitless on the year with Tier 2 Mind Gamer. Bad jumps active over to first base at Tier 2, so that will cut into the speed of Bambino should he decide to take off here. Check of the runner. Curveball away on the first pitch. Chop the short. Starter was left there. Flip the second one. Elroy to first. Double play. Love to see it. And that ends the inning. To the second. Star. Action and crowds coming up. I think that's the first double play. It might be the first or second double play we've turned all postseason. We don't have too many. Here's Carlton with Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. He's tense, hitting 154 on the postseason with an RBI. Not a great start for Carlton. First pitch slider just on the inside corner. 0-1. That's a great pitch. Choker no longer active as that's ripped foul on the changeup. 0-2. Heater down, line through the middle as Misano barely gets out of the way of that one. That is a leadoff knock for Carlton. And he's back to Nutrimocho very quickly. Here's Elroy action. Tense. He's hitting only 2 for 12 in the postseason. 1 RBI. Tier 1 fastball hitter. Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. Decent wheels over at first, but decent arm behind the plate to match. First pitch changeup is well high. 1-0. Slider in there at the letters. 1-1. Count evens up for Elroy. And he pops up the heater down and away. Out in front of the mound is Masano, and that is an easy first out for the pitcher. Next up is Rory Crowds, left fielder, hitting .273, 3 RBIs in the postseason, Tier 1 on inside pitch. Had a 2-run double in Game 3 against the Crocodons last episode. That curveball's in there at the letters on the first one, 0-1. Slider away, hit well by Rory to left of center, but that is going to hang up as he missed the barrel. Castro under it, 2 down. Is this the first season? How did the Dutch Grapplers play? It is not the first season. It is actually year 3. So I can tell you how they made the playoffs this year. That would be they just cranked the bullpen up to 99, basically. They kept Godsendez Bambino around. They signed Rhonda Horn, who actually did stuff this year when she did nothing for us in year 2. They added Sting McGee from the Blowfish to give them a good catcher who can hit. Walker Runs is at second now, replacing De La Cruz. I don't know why. They found a competent center fielder in Raul Castro that's young. Charlie Lopez they just added for depth. What else did they do? They picked up Goose Kaboosler for the utility spot. Then they went down in the rotation. They added Bart Draculo from the Blowfish. Lord knows why. They still have Cut Stiff, and they added Sergio Slider. Then they got Spectaculo. They kept Overo. They added Bert Bergerer, and they added Klaus de Game. Basically, they took their bullpen, cranked it up to basically 105, and they added a few bench guys and then got a few extra bats that are like young and actually producing, and they added McGee to give them a catcher who could hit, basically. And they got Rhonda Horn to actually develop and actually start hitting again. Yes, that's basically what they did. They have 2 long relievers, one of which is in the rotation. They basically went with the 3-man rotation and said, fuck it, here we go. And it worked. Sportsman up, rookie catcher hitting .200, Tier 2 first pitch Slayer, Tier 3 bunter, Spectacular to Overo, and imagine if they kept Guns. They did have Guns last year. They lost Overo, but after year 2, they dropped Guns. They re-signed Overo because he went to the Jacks. They convinced Spectacular to leave the Jacks and come with him. And then they went and picked up Bergerer. And they picked up Klaus the Game as well before the playoffs, I think. Change of away outside 1-0. It also helps if you're the only team in your division to have a positive record. Because they beat out 2 8-8 teams. Is that Heaters away on the corner? 1-1 to Sportsman. Curveball at the knees is ripped foul. Out of play for Ned. He's behind in the count. 1-2. Chase the Heater low, but he fouls it back. 1-2. Heater up, that's a hit in the hole to second. Walker has to go to first with it, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing, another hit, nothing much. Bottom 2, Horn, McGee, and Runs coming up. Theo Epstein-esque, basically, yeah. Here's Rhonda Horn, locked in. Third baseman, former Overdog, hitting 4 for 9 in the postseason with a homer, 4 RBIs. Yeah, they got a competent GM who knew what he was doing after year 2. They addressed the issues. Meanwhile, the Overdogs are stuck with me. Cutter up and in, rip foul, 0-1. Four-seamer down in the way, fouled off, 0-2. Whiffer activates at Tier 3 now for Horn. Change it down and in. Pulled it foul. Count remains 0-2. Cutter up and away. Chased it, she gone. First punch out of the postseason for Smith. Wave her, bye-bye. Which is funny because Smith was never on the team with her. Here's Sting McGee, catcher hitting 3 for 8 in the postseason. Former Blowfish starter. First pitch cutter up. That's out of the zone. 1-0. Ball down and in. Just off the corner. 2-0. Four-seamer up and in. McGee checked. Strike called at 101. 2-1. Down in the way, skied by McGee, deep to left field. He got a good piece of it, but it dies in front of the warning track as Rory Crowds is under it. 2 down. Next up is Walker Runs, former freebooter. Second baseman hitting .286 with an RBI. First pitch curveball down in the way. Lined into right center field. Rufo in, watches it drop. He'll play it on a hop. 2-out knock for the speedy Walker Runs, who has great speed. Here's Raul Castro, the rookie, with Tier 3 first pitch prayer. Hitting .286 with an RBI. Pitch heater up and away. That's a strike. 0-1. Pick off the first. Nothing doing for Walker. Change it down. That's low. 1-1. Pitch out. Runner does not go. 2-1. Two-seamer up and in. Castro chops it on the ground to short. He jammed him. Star is there. Throw to first, and that ends the inning. Good pitching from Smith. Top three were scoreless. Smith, Rufo, and Trunk coming up. Drock leads us off. Pitcher getting his first at bat of the postseason here against Misano. First pitch heater away on the corner. 0-1. Heater away. Popped it up behind second base. Out for it Walker in shallow right center. He'll put it away. 1 down. Next up is Rufo. 1-1 with a single. He is locked in still. Heater up in. Line hard to second base, but right at Walker runs. 2 down. Joe Trunk up next. He's 0 for 1. Still locked in. Flew out to center and shallow center his first time up. Curveball inside. Strike called. 0-1. Thankfully this time choker not active. Slider down and away from Misano. Off the plate. 1-1 as he's locked in. Curveball down and in. Rope foul. Out of play. 1-2. Slider at the knees. Hard hit up the middle. Diving! The old man Charlie Lopez to his left makes the catch. Turning back the clock a few years. Bottom 3. We're scoreless. The old man leads it off. Then it's Misano and Godsendez. Here's the old man, Charlie freaking Lopez, former Platypi shortstop. Tier 3 injury prone, getting the start today at shortstop. He's hitless in the postseason. Starting over Eduardo Electro, who is tense. By year 3 of my first Grapplers rebuild, I got Joanna Heater and Star in the same offseason. Got Super Samson the year after, I think. Nice. Not bad. Respectable moves. I like them. Joanna Heater, obviously, nice young arm in the bullpen with that elite four-seam fastball. Carlton Star, obviously, a very good, solid shortstop in his own right. Two-seamer down and in with the first pitch to Lopez, 0-1. And then Super Samson, great defensive center fielder, obviously. Not a great hitter. Heater down and away, whiff through 0-2. But you sign him for defense and speed. He's kind of like Ewing Sachs. Maybe a slightly better hitting. Curveball down in the way, chopped up the middle to second. Elroy backhands to his right, makes the play. 1 down. And here's Hiro Misano. Pitcher is locked in. His first at bat of the postseason. Two-seamer up and away. Check strike, 0-1. Those are actually are pretty decent hitting ratings for a pitcher. No slouch up there he is. Heater up, 1-1. Cutter down. That's low, 2-1. Change it down at the knees. Hard hit at the middle. A base hit for Misano as he'll be on with his first hit of the postseason. Pitchers who rake, as they say. Yeah, they nursed Samson's bat from 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I believe so. Just slightly. And because of it, they also upped his age as well, unfortunately. So he's no longer the young prospect that could develop and be like a superstar anymore, you know? Godsend is up. First pitch heater down and in. Off the corner, 1-0. Well down. That's low, 2-0. Down the way, runner goes outside. Throw down by Sportsman. Just in time to get Misano. That was a straight steal. 2 down. 3-0 count, though, to Godsendez. Cutter up and away. Hits the corner. 0-3-1. Two-seamer up and in. Strike called. Full count. Heater away. Chased it. Strike 3. He gone. Got Godsendez to go after it as we work it back from 3-0 to get the punch out. Top 4 were scoreless. Heart of the lineup up for the Dogs. Liner, Rhodes, and Star. Here's Hack Liner. He's 0 for 1 today with a fly out to center field. Oh, that's the pitch. Curveball in there. 0-1. Heater high. 1-1. Curveball up and away. On the corner. What a pitch. 1-2. Heater up in, line by Liner into left field as he lives up to his name there with a hard base hit. First hit today for Hack, he's 1 for 2. Leadoff man on for Lewis Rhodes, who flew out to the warning track and right center his first at bat. No longer locked in, unfortunately. Heater up and in. Ooh, Rhodes turned on it, but he's out in front of it and he's under it. It's going to die in the corner in foul territory as Kelby King gets there for the first out. Here's Carlton, 1 for 1 with a single. First Slayer active at Tier 2. I like what I'm seeing from Rhodes, though. He is seeing the ball very well so far. Heater up and in, off the plate inside, 1-0. Choker active. Well inside on the changeup, 2-0 count to Carlton. Checked away, changeup hits the high corner, 2-1. Slider up and away, pulled on the ground to second. Walker goes to second, gets the lead runner. Charlie's throw back to first, not in time. Carlton down to tense mojo again. Fielder's choice. Here's Elroy, 0 for 1. He is tense. Change up on the first pitch, high, 1-0. Change up, rip foul, 1-1. Elroy popped out to the pitcher first at bat. Peter up and away, dumped into center field. Soft hit there for action, but it's going to be a base hit regardless. First and second now, 2 down. Rally continues for Rory Crowd to his 0 for 1. Inside pitch active at tier 1. Flew out to left center his first at bat. Choker still active for Misano here. Right down the middle with that one, hit into center field. Carlton around third. He's going to try and score. Throw from Castro is cut by Godsendez. RBI single for Crowds. It's 1-0 Dogs. We're on the board. Runners at the corners for Sportsman. Rip the 0 for 1 with a ground out. Misano done. They pull him with a quick hook. 3 2/3. 5 hits to earned run. Given up. Out of the bullpen is Immaculo Spectacular, the former Jack's bullpen ace. Locked in. No runs given up in the postseason. No hits or walks either. He has struck out 3. Runners on base are Misano's responsibility if we can bring them home. Sportsman trying to come through here against Spectacular, who is locked in. First pitch slider on the low inside corner. What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that? Nothing. Not a damn thing. Lead it down and then chopper to short. Slow roller. Lopez to his right, left. Throw to first in time to end the inning. So Spectacular comes in, gets the last out of the 4, stranding 2. But before that, we get a 2-out single from Rory Crowds. 1-0 Dogs. Bottom 4. Hard to line up Bambino, King, and Horn. Here's Bambino. Italian Stallion 1 for 1 with a single today. And he was erased on a double play ground out. First pitch cutter down and away. That's low. 1-0. 2-seamer up and in. Whiff through it. 1-1. 4-seamer down and in. Chase chopped on the ground to second. Elroy charges. Makes the play to first. 1 down. Next up is Kelby King, who's 0 for 1 and tense today. 4-seamer up and in. Inside. 1-0. Change it down and away. King out in front of it as she whiffs through the changeup. 1-1. Cut her up and away. Chased it outside. 1-2. Great pitch there from Smith. Curveball down and in. Chased in the dirt, but fouled back as she just got to it. 1-2 remains the count. 2-seamer up and in. Chased it high, driven deep to left field. Crowds back to the warning track, turns around and makes the catch. 2 down. It's good they brought Spectacular out so early. You'd got to start wearing him out. I know, right? Got to do it. Here's Horn, 0 for 1. Struck out her first at bat. No longer locked in. Curveball hard hit the first. Pass Rhodes up the line into right field. Trunk cuts it off before the wall gets up and fires. Throw in to second. Not in time. 2-out double for Horn, who never stopped churning those legs as she rounded first. Puts herself in scoring position for Sting McGee, who's 0 for 1. Single will surely score her. Smith still locked in. 4-seamer up and away. McGee taking. Strike called. 0-1. 2-seamer down and in. Fouled off early. 0-2. Cut up and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Change down and away. He gone. Chased it. Strike 3. Third punch out for Smith. He strands the runner. Top 5, it's 1-0. Smith, Rufo, and Trunk coming up. Nice pitch in Tarak. He'll lead us off here in the 5th. Smith due up, leading off, locked in. Hitting ratings now looking a little bit more respectable for a pitcher. However, we're still facing Spectacular. Change up and away. High, strike called. 0-1. Heater up and away, pop behind first base. Tough play for Godsendez on the run. Diving out of his reach, it's a base hit. Synchronized dive there from him and runs, but it drops in on a bloop single for Smith. Leadoff man on for Rufo is 1 for 2 with the singles, still locked in. Reverse splits activates at tier 2 for Spectacular, cutting slightly into Rufo's ratings, but because he's locked in, it's not that big of an impact. Slider low, 1-0. High pressure as well. Slider per weight, chopped to the middle, slow roller. Lopez dives, makes the stop. Gets the out at second, but it's only a fielder's choice. 1 down for Joe Trunk. Choker activates at tier 2. Still locked in, though, so not really affecting him. Heater up and in, high, ball 1, little inside. Runner goes. Slider down in the way, off the plate, 2-0 count. Throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Rufo. Rays read the breaking ball, took off for his first stolen base of the postseason. He's 1 for 1 now. I didn't mention it in the comments, but it bodes well that your number 4 pitcher is so much better than their number 3. Yes, Snash, you are right. Indeed. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day has been well. Sorry, I didn't recognize that was you talking earlier. You and John Moore have the same color for your usernames at the comments, so just assumed I was talking to him. My bad. All right, let's go, Joe. 2-0 count now. Big spot here. Good changeup. I was looking heater. 2-1. Change away, hit hard at the middle. Diving walk, runs off his glove into center field. Castro's playing deep. He's not going to get there. RBI single for Joe Trunk. Scoring is Rufo. 2-0 Dogs. Hey, thank you, John. Now you're green. I can actually read now. Oh, and here comes the big dog. Hack liner with a exterminator. Oh, boy. Looking to exterminate Spectacular. Change up. Good pitch. I'm looking heater. 0-1. Heater away, there it is, line deep to right center field, 1 hop to the wall, Trunk is on his horse, racing for third, Castro with the weakest arm in the outfield is going to help around third, Trunk, relay throw from runs, not in time, double for Liner, it's 3-0 Dogs. Hack has been an absolute menace, indeed, that's why he's the MVP and Triple Crown winner. And here comes Lewis Rhodes, Spectacular no longer locked in. Rhodes has hit the ball hard twice today, he flew out to center and he's flown out down the line and left, just missed a home run. Heater up and in, checked inside, 1-0, looking to keep it going. Chase the change up low, pulled foul, 1-1. Heater up, ooh, he's late, 1-2. Slider away, roped up the middle, past Charlie's diving glove into left center. Liner around third, he's going to test his luck. Throw for his cut by Godsendez, RBI single for Rhodes, 4-0 Dogs. That shit is happening to me so often every game now. I have fielders with ratings no less than 65 usually, and they still botch the easiest ground balls. Weak arm to weak arm. Nice. Here's Carlton, Tier 2 first pitch. Slayer hit into a fielder's choice last time up, so he is tense again. 1 for 2. He's also singled. Heater up in the first pitch. Dumped down the left field line. Just foul. He's a little late. 0-1. On this home field, too? Insane. Not even close. Their arms are trash. Yep. Heater down, that's skied, right of center. Castro in, under it, puts it away, 2 down. The good news for them, though, is Castro and Runs are very young, so they can still develop. There's Elroy, 1 for 2 with a single. I mean, looking at their outfield, Bambino has a pretty good arm, if I remember correctly, and he's locked in, so yeah, his arm's a cannon out there. King has a pretty good arm, too. It's just we're hitting it to the right guy. It's Castro, who has no arm. And Lopez doesn't have a great arm either, plus he's got injury prone, so... Oh, and Elroy, 1 for 2 with a single. Change up, rip to left field on the first one, but right at King, and that ends the inning. Still, 3-run rally here off of Spectacular as we get some offense from Rhodes, Liner, and Trunk. 4-0 bottom 5. Runs, Castro, and Lopez coming up. Here's Runs. Tier 2 rally starter activates for the first time today for Walker. He is 1 for 1 with a single already, facing the locked-in Smith. Four-seamer up and away on the first one. That's fouled off. 0-1. Change down and in. Foul chopped. 0-2. Two-seamer down and away. He gone. Chased it again. 4th punch out for Smith. Next up, Castro. Rookie 0 for 1. Cutter up and in on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball down and away. Popped him up. Shallow left center. Rufo racing in from deep center. Gets there for the second out. And here's Charlie freaking Lopez, the old man 0 for 1. First pitch curveball down. Hard at the middle of the short. Star dives out of his reach. It's a base hit in the left center. Charlie on with his first hit of the postseason. He's 1 for 2 today. And back to neutral mojo. Here's Spectacular batting 1,000. We'll see if they pinch hit. They do not. They want him to pitch more. Okay. Elite 4-seamer up and in. Runner goes. Strike called. Throw down by Sportsman is perfect. Just late. Good steal for the old man. Charlie still got some juice in those wheels. He is 1 for 1 on steals this postseason. 0-1 count here to Spectacular. Cutter middle in. Whiff through it. 0-2. Two-seam up and away. Fouled off. Got the nubber, but he's still late. Good ball down on the way. Off the plate, 1-2. Good take. Change down and in. Inside, 2-2. Four-seam up and away. Checked high, 3-2. Great take from Spectaculo. Figure up and in. He gone! Blew it by him. Fifth punch out for Smith, and that ends the inning. Top six, it's 4-0. Crowd, Sportsman, and Smith coming up. So far, so good here halfway through game one. Let's see if we keep it rolling. Here's Crowds, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Inside pitch active. Got the scoring started there in the third inning. Change up outside, strike called 0-1 or fourth inning. Slider down, hard liner to center field, but right at Castro, 1 down. Here's Sportsman, rookie 0 for 2 today. Peter down on the first pitch, line hard, right at runs, 2 down. Pitcher Smith up next, 1 for 2 with a single last at bat and a run scored. Or no, fielder's choice, he got out. Slider low in there, 0-1. Slider down, pulled it foul, out of play on the left side, 0-2. Peter up, high hopper, chopper up the middle of the second. Runs backhands to his right, makes the play. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Spectaculo. Bottom six, it's still 4-0. Godsend is Bambino and King coming up. Gratz is such an inoffensive player. He's not that good at anything, but he's not bad at anything. Exactly. He is what you would call the definition of extremely mid. Here's Godsend, 0 for 2 and tense. Cutter down and in. Hard hopper to first, right at Lewis Rhodes, who makes the play cleanly, 1 down. Next up, Bambino. Italian Stallion, 1 for 2 with a single. He's locked in. Four-seamer down and away. Line to third. Hack is there. 2 down. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Here's Kelby King, 0 for 2. Two-seamer up and in. No 3-pitch inning as she takes all the way, 1-0. Down and away. Doors, 1-1. Way late on that one. Cutter up and away. Fouled off, 1-2. Change down in the dirt. Good block by Sportsman. Trickled away though, 2-2. Go down and away. She gone! Chased it outside. 6th punch out for Smith. Another 0 on the board. 1-2-3 inning for him. Top 7, it's 4-0. Rufo, trunk and liner coming up. Here's Rufo, 1 for 3 with a single today. Facing Spectacular, who is starting to tire with Tier 2 reverse splits. That changeup's high, 1-0. Peter up and in, rip foul, 1-1. Or change up, whatever. Peter up, line at the middle, base hit for Rufo as it's past the diving Lopez. Another hit for Rufo, he's 2 for 3. That's going to bring up Joe Trunk, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. I'm sorry, Rufo is 2 for 4, my bad. Chase the changeup low, 0-1. Slider away, pulled on the liner to third, right at Horn, 1 down. Here comes Big Dog Hack Liner, RBI double last time up, he's 2 for 3, and they are going to go to rally Overo as they want Spectaculo out. Overo locked in. He has not given up a run this postseason. He has given up a few hits or walks, 0.55 whip, 4 strikeouts. No rally stopper, though, is only runner on base. And Liner still keeps Ace Exterminator, so we'll see how this goes. Curveball misses low, 1-0. Get up the way, hard liner to right field, it's a base hit. Right at Bambino, though, so we'll only go 1 base. First and second, 1 down. Wear him out, too. Perf. Here's Rhodes, rookie sophomore, 1 for 3, RBI single last bat. Rally stopper now active for Overo. Ball in there at the knees, 0-1. Ball away, pulled by Rhodes to left center. Over for King, 2 down. Hung up there just enough. That's exactly what we want to see, indeed. Here's Carlton, 1 for 3 with a single. RBI hero active at Tier 2 with first pitch Slayer. Looking to jump on the first one here. The ball in there at the knees. What am I supposed to do with that? Damn it. Let's go. Curveball up and in. Pulled on the ground right at runs, and that's going to end the inning. So Overo strands his 2 runners, bottom 7. Horn, McGee, and runs coming up. Here's Horn, 1 for 2 with the double. Turok's still going strong, only 64 pitches in. First pitch curveball down and in. That's a strike, 0-1. Four-seamer up and in. Doors, 0-2. Whiffer activates. Heater up and away. High, 1-2. Two-seamer down and away. She gone! Chased it again. 7th punch out for Smith. Here's McGee, 0 for 2. He's feeling it now. Two-seamer away on the first one. That's lined right at Lewis Rhodes. 2 down. This must really believe in their offense. They're spending Overo's energy on this, but if his mojo keeps improving, it could actually be better for them. That's true. Rally starter active at tier 2 for runs here. He's 1 for 2. Cutter up and away. Check strike, 0-1. Change up and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Four-seamer down and away. He gone! Another punch out for Smith. 8 on the day. 1, 2, 3, 7th inning. He's got a shutout through 7. Top 8 action, crowds, and sportsmen coming up. Here's Elroy, 1 for 3 with a single. Still struggling. Trying to stay above the Mendoza line here. Out in front of the first pitch. Change up 0-1. Little antsy, Elroy. Heater inside. Blooper to left center field. Tough play for King. She will get there. 1 down. Next up is Crowds. 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Heater down. Line at the middle. It's a base hit for Rory. He's 2 for 4 today. Crowds keeps it going. 1 on, 1 down for Sportsman. Rookie 0 for 3 today. Check change up on the first one. What a pitch. 0-1. Nothing you can do with that one. That heater's low. 1-1. Curveball hangs. Ripped to third. Right at Rondo Horn. 2 down. And they do double off Crowds who got caught in no man's land. Bottom 8. It's 7, 8, 9. Due up for the Grapplers. Yeah, I should have. I thought that was Bayer. I know Rondo Horn. I thought she was going to drop it, you know. Here's Castro 0 for 2. First pitch Prayer active for the rookie. First pitch changeup down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Smith now on fire here, entering the 8th. Heater down and away low, 1-1. Curveball up and away. Blooper, pop behind short. Star out for it in left center. Puts it away, 1 down. Next up is Charlie freaking Lopez. Old man 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base today. He is locked in. Heater up and in. That's high, 1-0. Curveball away. Line left center field, and that's going to be extra bases for Lopez, as that's going to find its way to the gap, all the way to the wall in left center. Rufo gets it in, but it is a 1-out double for the old man. That puts himself in scoring position for the pitcher. It's Overo, who is locked in. No pinch hitter coming. Overo is no slouch in the batter's box, though, so I can understand it. Plus, he is their best remaining reliever, so don't want to waste him. First pitch curveball down and away from Smith. Whiff through it, 0-1. He was looking heater for sure. Cutter up and away. Outside, 1-1. Smith down to locked in Mojo. Change it down. Chased it below the knees, 1-2. Two-seamer up and in. Inside, 2-2. Four-seamer up and away. Blooper down the right field line. Trunk coming on, watches it drop. Cuts it off, runner around third. Throw in, not in time. RBI single for Rally Overo. Grapplers on the board, it is 4-1. Godsenda's do up next, 0 for 3 and 10ths. That is going to do it for Turok Smith, who leaves locked in. 7 1/3 quality innings, giving up 1 run, 7 hits, 8 strikeouts, no walks. Runner on base, his responsibility. Great pitching today, Turok. Could not have asked for more out of you, especially with how gassed our bullpen is. We are going to double switch here. And we are going to bring in out of the pen. I mean, it's got to be Alan Sims, right? Even though he is 10th, he is our best rested reliever, I believe. Yep. It's either him or Roundhouse, and I'm going to go with Sims here. Just me. That's just me. We will take Rory Crowds off, and we will bring in Track Statsman. He will play the right field as we move Joe Trunk over to left field. Statsman will lead off next inning. Sims is ready, out of the pen. Allen, the rookie, 1-0, 13.50 ERA, 2 WHIP, 3 earned runs, 2 appearances. 2 innings, 4 hits, a strikeout, and a homer. Batting average against is .400. Smith went so hard today. He did indeed. Give a round of applause for Tarak Smith, everybody. Round of applause for him. Did his job. Sims has pitched in the final 2 games of the Crocodile series. He got the win in that extra innings game 3. But he did give up a big home run in that one, so we got to keep a close eye on that. And he is pitching at only maybe 80% stamina, so he is tense as well. So is Godsendez, thankfully, who is 0 for 3 today. First pitch curveball down and away. That is just check strike at the knees, 0-1. Either down and in. Checked inside, 1-1. Slider down and away. Chased it, 1-2. Heater up and away. High, 2-2. Curveball down and in. Chased it in the dirt, strike 3. He gone. First punch out for Sims. 2 down for Bambino. Italian Stallion 1 for 3 with a single. Tier 2 off-speed hitter. Four-seamer down and in. Inside, 1-0. Heater away. Popped him up. He chased it out of the zone. Star calling for it. Puts it away for the 3rd out. Sims comes in and gets the 2 outs he needs. Top 9. Statsman, Rufo, and Trunk do up. It is a 4-1 game, though. Grapplers on the board after the single by Overo. Here's Statsman, who is tense. He's hitting .083 in the playoffs. That is 1 for 11 for those of you keeping track at home. Which is why he did not get the start today. Change up in there at the knees from Overo, 0-1, as he is still locked in. Double down, line hard, right at runs. 1 down, and that has been Track Statsman hit luck all postseason. Here's Rufo, 2 for 4, 2 singles, locked in with high pitch. Change up, blasted by Rufo to left center, looking for the gap, but Castro runs it down. 2 outs. Here's Joe Trunk, RBI single, 1 for 4 today, still locked in despite having choker at tier 2. Heater down, strike called at the knees. 0-1. Thankfully, Trunk's mojo is outweighing the trait. Curveball down, lined right at Lopez. 1-2-3 inning for Overo. Bottom 9, it's 4-1. King, Horn, and McGee coming up. Sims is looking for the 5-out save. Bullpen behind him is either Roundhouse or Marshmallow. I like neither option. It has to be Sims. It's kind of his... Track Statsman knows exactly how many outs he's gotten. It's kind of his thing. Good play on that last name right there. Solid 9 out of 10. Would tell again. Here's King. Kelby still hitless in the postseason. She is 0 for 3 today as well. First pitch curveball down from Sims is low in the dirt. 1-0. We're going to make a defensive sub here. I am going to bring in Digafordo. He is going to play second base as we take Carlton out. Or not Carlton, take Action out. That's the only defensive change I'm making for now. Heater down and in. That's low. 2-0. Curveball down. Low. 3-0. Great takes so far from King. Heater up and away. There's the strike. 3-1. Slider up and in. Kelby whiffs through it. Full count. Four-seamer at the knees. Fouled off. Count remains full. Curveball down and in. She gone right through it. Alan Sims with his second punch out. 1 down, and here's Rhonda Horn. Double last time up, 1 for 3. Roll down and in. Low, 1-0. Heater away. Fouled off, out of play, 1-1. Horn tried to go with that heater, but was a little late on it. Slider down in the way. Hit up the middle, base hit. Good swing there from Rhonda to time it up. Tying run in the on-deck circle. Horn locked in. And here comes McGee, 0 for 3. Receiver up and in. High, ball 1. Pick off, nothing doing. Receiver down and in. Lined right center field. That might be extras for McGee. His first hit of the day. He'll be 1 for 4. Rufo tracks it down, gets it into the relay man. Around third, Rhonda Horn. Throw from Rhodes. No shot. RBI double for McGee. Tying run coming to the plate. It's Walker runs. 1 for 3 with a single. Sims is gassed. I got to take him here. All right. So it's about to get really ugly. Out of the bullpen. going to be rookie Elliott Roundhouse with Tier 2 pick officer. She's going to try and get her second straight save of the postseason. She has not given up a run in 2 1/3 innings. She got the save in the last game against the Crocodons series. Got the last out of that one in relief of Sims. She also threw 2 scoreless in the 14-0 shellacking against the Crocodons in Game 1. She's only given up 1 hit so far in the postseason in the 8 batters she has faced. Trying to keep that hot streak going for the young reliever. Two-seamer away on the first pitch to runs. Hit well to right center, but he mistimed it. Rufo back. Makes the catch for the second out. Runner tags for third. Throw from Rufo's a good one. It is not in time. Maybe a little more mustard on that when we get him. But it all comes down to the rookie, Raul Castro. He's 0 for 3 today. Pinch hitting, though. Utility player Goose Caboosa with Tier 2 pinch perfect. He represents the tying run. This is his first at-bat of the playoffs. Too much pressure for Sims right now, indeed. Max pressure situation for Caboosler. Who's on deck? I'm going to take my chances with Caboosler. I love Charlie too much. I respect that man way too much. He will screw us. Somehow, some way. He will find a way. Four-seamer down and in on the first one from Roundhouse. Strike called, 0-1. Change it down and away, low, 1-1. Welcome to San Antonio, home of the San Antonio Grapplers. Hello, Silver Spring. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day's been well. It's been a while. Hopefully things are going well for you. Caboosler time, indeed. Two-seamer up and away. Whiffed right through it. 1-2. Down to their last strike in Game 1. Can Roundhouse get the save? You're up and in. High, 2-2. Change it down. Chased it, but he got a piece. Why are you streaming more later than 10 or 11? You know, gotta wait for people to fall asleep and all that. It's become more of a routine. Plus, I had to shower, so this one took a little longer. Lopez will hit a triple if you let him. I know. Or he'll hit a Little League home run. We've had that happen, too. Four-seamer down and in. Inside, count full. Change up away. He gone right through it. Roundhouse gets the punch out. Delivers the roundhouse kick to the Grappler's jaw. That is the first win in the series for the Dogs. We're up 1-0, heading home to the motor yard. Great pitch in Roundhouse. Second save of the postseason for the rookie. The Lurie Garcia effect. Yep. Great pitching. 4 to the final. Trock Smith, 7 1/3 quality innings, giving up the 1 run. That was wonderful. We had good offense there in the middle innings off of Spectaculo and Misano, and we just rode that to victory. Great pitching out of the bullpen from Sims and Roundhouse, namely Roundhouse. She didn't give up a run again, which is very surprising. Let's see. RBIs, Joe Trunk, RBI double. Hack Liner, RBI double. Lewis Rhodes, RBI single. Rory Crowds, RBI single. For the Grapplers, RBI double for McGee, RBI single from Overo, of all players. It was good. Pitching line, 7 1/3 quality innings from Smith. 1 run on 7 hits, 8 strikeouts. He improves to 1-0. Sims, an inning in relief, plus 2 hits, an earned run, 2 strikeouts. Gets the hold. Roundhouse, 2/3 an inning, 1 strikeout, gets another save, her second of the postseason. Misano, 3 2/3, 5 hits, 1 earned run. He didn't pitch bad, but they needed to pull him early. He falls to 0-1. Spectacular, 2 2/3, gave up 3 runs, 5 hits. He was not his usual lights-out self. Overo, though, was 2 2/3 scoreless, giving up only the 2 hits. He was. Is Smith MVP this game? I wouldn't be surprised if he was. Tarak is the player of the game. Yes, 7 1/3 quality innings, striking out 8. Hackliner, 3-hit day is the runner-up, driving in a run. And the old man, Charlie freaking Lopez, doubled, singled, stole a base, and scored once. Not bad. All right, now we head home to the motor yard for Game 2, looking for the sweep. Yeah, that's why he's been arrested, just to get salt. Love it. Breaking news: Texas Cowboys prospect Jimmy South has been arrested for salt in Tulsa. Oh boy, not the salt. Oh no. Well, we don't have Filet Jones. No fear of the homer. That's true. No cut-in walls either. Also been banned from the campus of Texas, and CFL made it too. Indeed. Because he thinks salt is more important than the games. Well, you know, if that's how it is, that's how it is. All right, game 2 goes to the Sirloins on the road. They win the pitcher's duel between Hurley Bender and Noah Kaiser, so they force game 3 back at Apple Field. So if we win this game, we will have a rest advantage. If we lose, it's even playing fields moving into the finals. Let's see how it goes. All right, on the mound for the Grapplers, it is their ace, Perd Lovelorn, still here. 1-0 with a 5.06 ERA and a 1.12 whip. He did not have a great first outing, but he got a win because the offense showed up behind him. On the mound for us is our ace, Bishop Fuller, who unfortunately had the disadvantage of playing in that tech issue game 1 against the Crocodiles, giving up a lot of runs. 0-1 with a 16.20 ERA and a 2.80 whip. Elite two-seamer, though, at Tier 3. Thankfully now we have the issues fixed technologically speaking, so Fuller will get a fair shake of the draw here. Although he does come into this one tense, unfortunately. Literally ate his salt packets. He stole from a restaurant. Oh, boy. All right. Well, they got that zero tolerance policy now. All right. Here's the lineup. They want Statsman. I do not want Statsman. He can go fuck right off. Rhodes, you take first. And Joe, take right. They still want Star in action. I'm fine with that. They're both much better options than what I have. Crowds and Sportsman again over King. All right. I can get behind it. All right, so Rufo, Trunk, Liner, Rhodes, Star, Action, Crowds, Sportsman, and Fuller. Grapplers are where they're alternates here in this game. Walker runs, Godsendez, Bambino, Horn, King, Lopez, McGee. Kabusler will be starting in left field. Interesting. So they do not have Kelby King in left. They have her in right, and they have Bambino in center, meaning Raul Castro is going to be on the bench. Okay. Interesting. All righty then. That's an interesting choice. We'll see if that pans out for the Grapplers as we head to Motoyard under the lights. Can the Dogs get the sweep and advance to the finals for the first time here in the series? All right. We're going to send the same lineup out there. They are sending almost the same lineup. They just subbed out Kabusler for Castro. See if that changes anything for them. Means they won't get the pinch perfect deal from Kabusler on that one. All right, they're up first. Here we go. Game 2. Walker runs, leads us off. Average down to 273 for runs. He has an RBI facing Fuller. Fuller in his first start in the postseason gave up 9 runs in 5 innings. Yeah, he got hosed. He got the raw end of the deal. 8 hits, 6 walks, 3 homers, 2 strikeouts, 381 average. Batting average against, that is his batting average against actually. 280 whip, 1620 ERA, and a loss. Yeah, not good. And then the other 5 runs that game came off of Digafordo, so no harm, no foul to the bullpen on that one. Look out! You're facing full utility goose. That's true. All right, Bishop, let's crank it with that elite two-seamer to start the day. That's a strike. 0-1. There we go. Right at the letters. Curveball down. That is low. 1-1. Four-seamer up. Chase popped up. Sportsman chases after it, but it's in the dugout. 1-2. Change it down and in. He going out in front of it, and Fuller starts the game off with a K. Let's go, buddy. Breaking news, Patrick Mahomes has been found saying, "Help me," to the refs and paying the millions of dollars for the punishment. For this, every single player in the roster needs to join a different team, and they now have to draft new players. Oh, my God. God, oh, we wish. We wish. If only that would happen. There's Godsendez. He went hitless in the first game, went 0 for 4. Slider misses outside, 1-0. Heater down and in, that is a strike. 1-1. Slider down in the way. Chopped foul by Godsendez, out of play, 1-2. Good range by Liner, though, to get over there. Two-seamer up and away. Pop foul, left side. Crowds on the run. We'll watch that drift off the wall there. He was not getting to that, no way. Throw down and in. Fouled off, 1-2. Change up and in. Sky jammed into center field. Rufo in. Puts it away. 2 down. Here's Bambino locked in. 2 hits in the first game for Jovan. Forcing me down and away in the first one. That's a strike. Doors. 0-1 as Fuller's back to neutral mojo. Two-seamer low. 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. Check. 2-1. High. Heater up and in. High again. 3-1. Change down and away. Strike called. Full count. Forcing him down and in. Jammed it, foul behind the screen. Count still full. Two-seam up and away. He gone! Second punch out for Fuller. 1-2-3 inning for the ace. Bottom one, Rufo, trunk and liner coming up. Fuller's back, baby. He's on it today. Rays leading off, locked in. 3-hit game in the first one for Rays. High pitch active against Lovelorn. Purred in the first game. He pitched in the postseason. Got the win. Gave up 3 runs in 5 1/3 innings. Just missed the quality start. 5.06 ERA, 1.12 WHIP. 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 homers, and the batting average against a 2.11. Still has his Tier 2 falls behind trait, but he also had a Tier 2 wild thing as well. Curveball high and away, out of the zone, 1-0. That change is high, 2-0 count to Rufo. Forkball missed inside, 3-0 as Lovelorn did not get the call there. Curveball up in there at the letters, 3-1. Curveball up and in, another strike, full count. Heater up, turned on by Rufo, deep to right field. Back to the big wall is King, looking up, and puts it away against the wall. 1 down. Just missed it. Joe Trunk up next, locked in, hitting .375. Drove in his first run of the postseason in Game 1 on a double. This is his only hit, though. I think he went 1 for 5 as that changeup's outside. 1-0. Change away, pulled by Trunk, the left center shallow, in on a Bambino, 2 down. And here comes Hack Liner. Nice to see Fuller already fixed his mojo. Indeed. Big Dog locked in, .438 average, 1 RBI. Breaking news, Utah University Buffaloes player has joined the SMLB, full Super Minor Baseball League. She wants the Colorado Springs below zeros. And the team is still recovering from the top disc golf incident. Oh boy. Alright, Hack, here we go. No Ace Exterminator, Lovelorn is only a B+. Change up away, outside, 1-0. Got to get into this Grapplers bullpen to get Ace Exterminator. 4 of their 5 options are aces. Curveball inside, 1-1. Change up away, rope to third, but right at the horn, and that ends the inning. To the second, we're scoreless. Horn, King, and Lopez coming up. Here's Horn, locked in, hitting .462 with a homer, 4 RBIs, 2 hits for Rhonda in the first game. Heater there, hard hit the short pick by Starr on a hop. Throw to first, 1 down. Horn down to neutral. Here comes Kelby King, tense, hitless in the postseason still. Mind Gamer active. Ball middle in, ripped foul, 0-1. 4-seamer away. Fouled off, it's 0-2. Breaking news, Jimmy Smith overdosed, consulting. That's right, he overdosed on salt. Oh, jeez. Yeah, too much sodium will do that to you. Change up inside. He gone. She gone. My apologies, Kelby. Third punch out for Fuller already. 2 down for the old man, Charlie freaking Lopez. Locked in, he has Tier 2 Ace Exterminator active against Fuller and Tier 3 injury prone. Overdosed on salt. Yeah, that's basically a heart attack. Hypertension and all that. 2-seamer up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Throw ball away, grounded to short softly. Star charges, throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Fuller. Bottom 2, we're scoreless. Road Star in action coming up. Everyone run, there's a shooter in the crowd. Oh no. Everyone duck and cover, you know the drill. Rhodes 3 for 8 in the postseason, homer and 5 RBIs. He singled in a run in the first game. Change up away, outside, 1-0. Down, he got on top of the chopper in the hole to short. Lopez on the backhand, smooth transition, throw to first, 1 down. And here's Carlton, tense, batting .176 in the postseason with an RBI. First pitch Slayer active. Heaters in there at the letters, 0-1. Curve on side, rip foul, 0-2. Curve down, rip foul again, 0-2. Heater up, hard hit by Starr, past the diving glove of Lopez into left field. Carlton on with his first hit of the day. He's back to neutral, and Lovelorn is down to neutral. Here's action, tense, batting .188 with an RBI in the postseason. Curve up in the first pitch, pulled foul, out of play, 0-1. Heater up, hard hit at the middle, base hit for Elroy. His first hit today, he's 1 for 1. 2 on, 1 down. Overdogs putting something together now. Here comes Crowds. He singled in a run in the first game. He's up to 4 RBIs now in the postseason, hitting .333. He had 2 hits as well. Inside pitch active at Tier 1. Change up just low, 1-0. At high, change, misses, 2-0. Curveball misses low again, 3-0. Curveball low, ball 4. Lovelorn's first walk. Bases loaded for a Sportsman. Batting 1 for 9. Tier 2 first pitch slayer, Tier 3 bunter. Lopez got to be careful jumping like that with his old bones and injury prone. Factor that in as well. But hey, he's been diving all over the field and it hasn't activated yet. He's been playing the Charlie Lopez hard-nosed way. That's all he knows how to play. He will go sacrifice his body no matter the situation. We all know how good Charlie gets when he's injured. Man becomes an absolute freaking legend. Change up on the first one. High from Lovelorn. 1-0. That is 5 straight that have missed. Make it 6. That curve is outside. 2-0. Remember, bases are loaded. 1 out. There's nowhere to put Sportsman. He has to pitch to him. Breaking news. San Antonio Grapplers home field, Golden Corral Field, has been destroyed by a thunderstorm last night. After the game, it happened 1 hour after the game. They couldn't cancel the playoffs. Came in the storm. Good thing this happened after the game. That is true. And their next game is at Apple Field, so they have time to repair it if they make the finals. Right down the middle, pulled in the hole, past the diving Lopez into left field. Sportsman comes through, his second RBI of the postseason, 1-0 Dogs. Let's go. We're on the board first. Here comes Bishop Fuller, the pitcher. He's no slouch. Hitless in the postseason. I believe he's 0 for 2 or 0 for 1. Fork ball hangs, lined over short. It's out of the reach of Lopez into the gap. 1 run is in. 2 runners coming around. Throw coming to second. It would have got him, but it's dropped by Walker. It's a double for Fuller as he slides in safely. 3-0 Dogs. That should be 2 outs. Instead, it's 2 on the board. Let's go. Everything's coming up Dogs right now. Crowd's barking. It's starting to get a little louder in here. Lovelorn's feeling the pressure. He's tense. And Rufo, keep it going. Keep the pressure on. Forkball in there away. That's a good pitch. 0-1. That's outside. Changeup missed. 1-1. Missed badly, I might add. Curveball up. Chased that one. Pulled foul. 1-2. Curveball pulled foul again. Good fight from Rufo. 1-2. Curve. This is low. 2-2. Change up, pulled by Rufo to right field, but right at Kelby King. 2 down, hit it too hard. Breaking news, Sack the Song will be the cover athlete for SMB 25 as the 2024 season comes to a close. Announced it on Twitter and every other social media platform. Don't tease me about an SMB sequel. Oh, he's still not over that one. Trunk locked in. Come on, Joe. 0 for 1 today. Change up on the first one, blasted to right center field, but that's going to hang up out there for Bambino, and that ends the inning. But a clutch 3-run rally from the Dogs, RBI single from Sportsman, 2-run double from Bishop Fuller as he helps his own cause. 3-0 to the third. McGee, Caboosler, and Lovelorn coming up. They need to answer as the bottom of the Dogs' offense did answer. And boy, was it loud. Here's McGee, catcher hitting .333 with an RBI. He had 1 hit in the first game, driving in a run. It's a double. And he hits the first pitch two-seamer foul down the left field line. 0-1, he was sitting on it. Couple down and in. Low, 1-1. Slide it down in the way. That's chopped at the middle. Slow roller, base hit into center. Good swing from McGee. He'll be on to lead off the third. I believe that's the first hit for the Grapplers. Here's the utility player, Goose Caboosler, in left field today. He's hitless. Came off the bench in game 1 with his first at-bat. Did not go well. EA 8 these guys, and we'll be lucky if we get Super Mega Football, indeed, or Super Mega Hockey even. First pitch change it down and away from Fuller. Strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Doors, 0-2. Four-seamer down and in. He gone! Right by him. Third punch out for Fuller. 1 down for Lovelorn. Pitcher batting 1,000. He is tense. He did drive in 2 runs, though. And they are pulling him early. Here comes Rally Overo. Batting in the third. Lovelorn only goes 2 innings. Overo did go 1 for 2 so far in the playoffs. Had an RBI single in game 1. They're asking a lot from this man. Okay, the mind games have begun. We have gotten in the head of the Grapplers manager. First pitch four-seamer away. Bunt shown and pulled back. 1-0. Two-seamer up and in. Fooled him badly. He's threw it late. 1-1. Slide it down and in. Bunt shown. Missed it inside. 1-2. Great breaking ball from Fuller that just dropped off the plate. Ball down in the way. Fouled off. 1-2. Four-seamer up and away. Ooh, he wanted it. 2-2. Already 4 punch-outs today for Fuller. Take him down and in. He gone! Can I help you, Rally? No, you're just looking? Take your window shopping butt elsewhere. 5 punch-outs for Fuller. 2 down for runs. He is tense. 0 for 1. Breaking news, Alabama Elephants two-way player George Hevelin, husband, found dead in his dorm room at the Alabama campus yesterday. Cause of death has not been revealed yet. He's been found by the head coach of the team. Oh, no. You hate to see it. Just like that Baylor player today. Apparently he died in a shooting. I think he was a redshirt freshman. He was like their best recruit from like the class of 2024 or something. Sad, sad. Only 18. Young kid. Heater down and in, low and inside. Ball 1. Ball down and away. Check strike at the knees. 1-1. Oh, that's all right. Hey, no one can predict when that comes out. Two-seamer away. Out of the zone. 2-1. Slide it down and in. Chop the third. Liner over. He's there. Throw to first. And that ends the inning. Good pitching from Fuller. Bottom 3. It's 3-0. Liner, Rhodes, and Starr coming up. Ooh, heart of the lineup. Okay, let's see if the Dogs can keep this rally going. As Rally Overo is coming in. That is extremely sad. It's actually him, autocorrect. Ah, gotcha. Look, gotta love autocorrect. It's good sometimes, and other times it just makes shit up on its own. Liner gets a 6th thermometer here against Overo, who's coming in. Did throw 2 scoreless innings in the first game. Curveball up and in, turned on by Liner deep to left field. Is it high enough? It's in the doghouse. In the Grapplers bullpen, Hack Liner turns on the hanging curveball, and we have broken against Rally Overo. We got through him. First homer of the postseason for Hack. 4-0 Dogs. Let's go, big dog. Here comes Rhodes. Lewis is 0 for 1. Peter ripped foul, 0-1. Or is that a changeup? That was a changeup, surprisingly. 0-1. Peter up, blasted by Rhodes, right center field, carrying well on the run. Bambino gets there, 1 down. Right at the warning track. Here's Starr, 1 for 1 with a single. Changeup up, in there at the letters. Good pitch from Overo. Still locked in. Curve inside, 1-1, good hold. Changeup pulled foul, 1-2 to Carlton. Broken bat, hit back to Overo on a hop. He'll make the play, 2 down. And Starr tense again. Liner looked like he was barely trying there, indeed. He makes it look so easy. I know, right? Here's Elroy, 1 for 1 with a single. Come on, Elroy. Find that groove. Heater down and then low, 1-0. Get back to that neutral mojo, kid. Come on. Ah! Chase the changeup. McGee on the run. We'll get there in front of the dugout to end the inning. But a home run from Hack Liner as he turns on a hanging curveball and puts it in the left field bullpen. 4-0 Dogs. Top 4. It's hard to line up for the Grapplers, though. Godsendez, Bambino, and Horn against Fuller. Here's Godsendez, 0 for 1. He is currently tense. Two-seamer up and in. High. Ball 1. Four-seamer away. Check strike. 1-1. Change it down and in. Low. 2-1. Fuller is locked in here. Two-seamer up and away. Chased it. Fouled off. 2-2. Come on down and away. Ooh, he wanted it. Just missed it. Full count. Four-seamer down and in. Chopped in the hole. Slow roller to short. Cut off by Liner. Throw across. Got him. 1 down. Attaboy, Hack. Breaking news. George heavily caused the death of his found out it was a heart attack. Some people said he was acting weird and looked pale during the game, that the head coach subbed him off. Oof. Yeah, got that enlarged athlete's heart right there. You hate to see it. That's a silent killer for a lot of athletes. You guys got to watch out for that. Get yourself regularly checked at your local cardiologist. Change it down. That's hard hit on the ground to second, right at action as we challenge Bambino, and we get the out for it. 2 down. He's no longer locked in. There's Horn, 0 for 1. First pitch curveball down and away from Fuller. That's ripped foul, 0-1. Away. Oh, 0-2. Checked it. Whiffer activates a tier 3. Two-seamer up and in. She gone! 6 punch out for Fuller. He is on one. 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 4. It's 4-0. Crowd, Sportsman, and Fuller coming up. Half of his outs in this game have been strikeouts. 6-12. Jesus Christ, Twitch has integrated their own monthly subscription. If someone doesn't want to see ads even without a sub to someone's channel. I know, right? Like, come on. What more do you want from us? We're already broke. Have you seen this economy? Heater up and in, strike called, 0-1. You want me to spend my hard-earned money on you and the streamer? That's asking a lot. The streamer, sure, but Twitch too? Come on, man. It seems like it'll be bad for streamers, but good for viewers, I guess. 0-1 count. Curveball down and then blooper by Crowds to the left. That's going to hang up easily for Caboosler. 1 down. Here's Sportsman, 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Curveball down on the first one. Hard hit to short. Easy backhand for Lopez. 2 down. Got to bring up Fuller, who had a 2-run double his first at bat. He is locked in. Change up and away. Strike called from Overo, who is locked in as well. 0-1. That's high and inside on the change. 1-1. Come on, man. Bezos need a 16th private jet. Ugh, don't get me started on that. He already has rocket ships. What more does he want? Won't anyone think of the billionaires? No, they're thinking about the trillionaires. Curveball away outside. 2-1. That's pop foul. Will it get out of play on the first base side? It will. Out in front of the changeup was Fuller. 2-2. Curveball hangs. Hit up the middle. Base hit for Bishop. He's 2 for 2. Attaboy, Bish. Oh, yay. Someone I can ban. Here we go. I think we should let him acquire another company while we're at it. Speaking of... Where's the report button? There it is. Block and report. Be right back, guys. I'm banning someone. And report is sent. Just for being such a good boy. There we go. All right. There we go. All right, back at it, Rufo. High pitch active. Let's see if we can get a roll in here with 2 outs. Change up low, ball 1. Fuller with decent speed over at first base for a pitcher. Curveball roped foul by Fuller as he got one at the knees. 1-1. High curve misses. 2-1. Alvaro hits the 20 pitch mark as that next pitch change. Pulled the runs at second. Makes the out at first. That ends the inning. Top 5, though. It's 4-0. King, Lopez, and McGee coming up. They always bomb channels near the end of the month. I know, right? Here's King. Rabbled 0 for 1 today. She's yet to get a hit in the postseason. She's really feeling her bad luck right now. First pitch slider down and in from Fuller. Well out in front of that one is King as she was looking heater. She was dead set on the heater and sold out for it, and boy, she was not rewarded for it. 0-1 pitch, change up and in. Well out in front of that one, 0-2. And now this is just getting sad for King. 2-seamer away, outside, 1-2. I was hoping she'd chase it. 4-seamer down and away. She gone! Chased it again. 7th punch out for Fuller. Wave her bye-bye. This is looking a lot like the first game. They got to hit their quota. Yep. It is definitely looking a lot like the first game. Lopez 0 for 1. A6 Terminator active at tier 2. Down and in. That's a strike. 0-1. Slider down and away. Line at the middle base hit the right center, and that's going to be a hit for Charlie as the old man delivers another one. Rufo cuts it off before the wall. Throw to second is a good one, but late. Another double for Charlie. Through 700 hours in SMB, I still have yet to make the postseason, let alone win a title. Yikes. Needed a bigger lead, so Marshmallow could eat some innings. I know, right? Here's McGee, 1 for 1 today. 2-seamer up and away. That's high, 1-0. Heater down. Hard hit through the middle into center field. Another hit. Rufo comes up throwing. Charlie's going to test him. Throw to the plate. Just in time! That's a sniper in center field. Rays Rufo. It had to be perfect. And it was as he guns down the old man at the plate. 2 down. Runner at first now for Caboosler. You what? What ego are you on? 88? Oh, damn. Nice throw, Rays. 2 down. Here's Caboosler. Roll down and in on the first one. Hard shot. Slow roller to third. Liner over to his left. Makes the throw, and that ends the inning. Another 0 from Fuller. He's through 5. Bottom 5. Trunk, Liner, and Rhodes coming up. Part of the lineup. Slowly raising the ego at 75. Nice. Solid. Respect. Respect. That was a rope. Indeed. It's Rufo. Rufo definitely gave us a frozen rope there. Trunk up 0 for 2. Tense. Locked in, though. Barrow staying out there despite being gassed as that's up and in. 1-0. Change up away. 1-1. Down and in heater. 1-2. Late on the heater. Punch out for Overo. His first. 75's no joke, though. I thought the game in general gets abruptly harder once you're above 66. He is not wrong. It does get abruptly harder. Granted, I started at, I think I started at like 75 or something, and then I worked my way up. Because I was at 80 in SMB3, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to start directly at 80 because I know it's going to be a transfer that's probably going to be a little bit harder, so I went a little lower. Out of the bullpen, here comes Bert Bergerer. No runs given up in the postseason, no hits or walks, 2 strikeouts, Tier 2 Wild Thing. He also has Tier 2 reverse splits against lefties. Overo is gone. Yeah, it's about where the difficulty spike hit for me as well. And subbing in is rookie outfielder Raul Castro as he will play center field. That's going to move Bambino to left field. Yep. And Goose Caboosler is out, which means the double switch puts Castro up first next inning. Liner does keep Ace Exterminator, though, so let's see. And he's locked in. He did homer last at bats. Let's see what he does here. Heater up and in high from Bergerer, 1-0. Is he going to challenge Hack? You better believe he did. And that's lined over the glove of runs on the dive into right center. Liner on with a single. He's 2 for 3 today. 1 on, 1 down from Lewis Rhodes, rookie sophomore 0 for 2. Just fell to my knees in Home Depot. Welcome back, Castro. Why did you fall to your knees at Home Depot? Heater away. 1-0. I guess it's to celebrate Overo being gone. Heater down, late swing, 1-1. Curveball hangs. Oof, out in front of it, 1-2. Curveball out, well out in the dirt away. Good block, 2-2. Change up, you bitch. First punch out for Bergerer, 2 down. My boy Overo getting shelled. That arm is going to get us after another run, I hope so. Here's Carlton, 1 for 2, the single and tense. First pitch Slayer against reverse splits. Heater outside, 1-0, and now he's really feeling reverse splits. Right down the middle, pulled down the right field line into the corner, and that's down, fair ball. Liner on his way to third, King just got to it. Liner will hold at third, relay throw is a good one. Double there for Star, he's back to neutral mojo. 2 on, 2 down for Elroy, 1 for 2 with a single. Popped foul to the catcher, last one up. Come on, Elroy, give me that first pitch, Heater. No, it gave me a changeup, and that's a good pitch. 0-1. Heater up. Oh, missed it. 0-2. That's probably the only one we were going to get, too. Nope. And we chase it. Strike 3. God damn it. Damn. 2 punch-outs for Bergerer, and we strand 2. Top 6. It's 4-0. Castro runs, and Godsend is due up. 9-1-2 for the Grapplers. Here's Castro. Batting 200 with an RBI. Tier 3 first pitch prayer active. And we'll greet him with a 2-seamer. Prayer was not answered there. It's fouled out. 0-1. Down in the way. Lined at the middle softly. Base hit for Castro as he pushes it through the middle. Leadoff man on in the 6th for the Grapplers offense. If Hack was like 7 points faster, he could have made that. Indeed, he could have. Runs up 0 for 2 and tense. Go down in the way. Whiff through it. 0-1. Whew. Fuller still locked in, by the way. Change it down in the way. Out in front of it, 0-2. Woo! Looking bad there, Walker. What you doing now, man? Slide it down and in. He gone! 8th punch out for Fuller. Chased it again. 1 down for Godsendez. 0 for 2 and tense. Down and in. Chopped on the ground to short. Starter was left. Flipped to second. 1. Elroy to first. Double play. You love to see it. And we're out of the inning, and Bishop Fuller has a shutout through 6. Bottom 6. Crowd, Sportsman and Fuller coming up. Here's Rory 0 for 1 with a walk. Looking to get her rolling. Change up in there at the letters. 0-1. Great pitch there from Bergerer. Change up down. Pulled foul. 0-2. Curve up away. Popped him up. Right in front of second. Runs in on the infield grass. Puts it away. 1 down. Have we not had any juice players this postseason? Not personally for our team, no. Sportsman up 1 for 2 with an RBI single. I don't think we played anybody who's juiced either. Let me check real quick. None of their guys are juiced. Neither are mine, so. Not yet. Sportsman, first pitch Slayer. Tier 3 bunter as well. Peter away. Skied it down the right field line, but that's a hang up there for Kelby. 2 down. And here is Fuller. Pitcher 2 for 2. Reverse splits active against him. Locked in. 2-run double and a single today. Curveball up high. 1-0. Change up in there on the corner. 1-1. High change away. 2-1. Heater up. Hitting the hole to short. Soft liner for Charlie, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Bergerer. Top 7. Bambino, Horn, and King. Heart of the lineup up for the Grapplers against Fuller, who's coming back out for the 7th. Here's Bambino, 0 for 2 today. Two-seamer up and in. High inside, 1-0. Four-seamer down and away. That's a strike, 1-1. There we go. Two-seamer inside, 2-1. Four-seamer up and away. Check, 2-2. Come on down and away. Chased it. Chopper slow roll to short. Charging Star. Bare hands. Got him. 1 down. Here comes Horn. Rondo for 2 today. Pitch 70 coming from Fuller. Inside. Pulled foul on the slider. 0-1. Two-seamer up and away. Strike called. 0-2. Whiffer automatically active at tier 3. Change up and in. She gone right through it. 9th punch out for Fuller. He is cruising indeed. 2 down for King. 0 for 2. Rattled. Still doesn't have a hit. Four-seamer up and away. Ha! Strike called. 0-1. Slider up and in. Pulled foul. She ripped it, but early. 0-2. He's down the way. Low. 1-2. Two-seamer down and in. Load inside. 2-2. Ball down. Chased it. Fouled back. 2-2. Four-seamer up and in. He is gone. 10th punch out for Fuller. Shutout through 7. Bottom 7. Rufo, trunk, and liner coming up. Track Statsman told me before the game that we don't have to worry about King. Indeed. He's not wrong. He's given her some of his hitting tips. Way to go, Track. Good external sabotage. We love to see it. Here's Rufo 0 for 3 against Bergerer. Reverse splits active against high pitch. Hit up and in. Jammed into left center. That's down for a bloop base hit. Good leaping effort by Charlie. Leadoff single for Rufo. He's locked in again. Here comes Joe Trunk 0 for 3. No longer locked in. Peter well inside. 1-0. Runner goes. Change up outside, ball 2. Throw down by McGee in the dirt. Mishandled by Runs. It would have had him. Second steal for Rufo. He's 2 for 2 in the postseason. 2-0 count for Joe Trunk. Come on, Joey. Throw about the knees. Rope to third. Overhorns leaping glove into left field. Digging around third, Rufo. He'll draw the throw. It's a good one and cut. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And the big dog, Hack Liner, stepping up. Solo homer and a single. He's 2 for 3. Ace Exterminator still active at tier 3. Infield is in. Boy, this is the sheer level of juxtaposition here. Infield is drawn in, but the outfield is playing deep. Like really deep. Like we're at the warning track deep. Nah, he didn't sabotage her. He's just highly aware of her batting average. Oh, it's 0. Oh, fair. Okay. Ah, I got you. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'll give you 8.5 on that one. Go Hack. Change it down. Pulled foul on the first one. 0-1. Chase that one out of the zone. Curveball outside. 1-1. Choker is active at first for Joe Trunk. Keep that in mind. It's going to limit his speed. Peter middle in. Blown by, hit well by Liner to right field. Caught by King. Tagging is the runner, and it will be a sac fly. Second RBI of the game for Liner. It's 5-0 Dogs. Tractor stats, man. Here's Lewis Rhodes. He's 0 for 3 today. Struggling to find the hit column. Heater up. That's a strike inside. 0-1. Ball away. Pulled by Rhodes down the left field line, but he missed it. Hanging up for Bambino in the corner. 2 down. Rhodes 0 for 4. Next up is going to be Carlton. 2 for 3 with a double and a single. First pitch Slayer is active against reverse splits. Change up. Rip foul. 0-1. And now he's feeling reverse splits. Change it down. Chased it. Dribbler to first. Godsendas makes the play, and Stars tense again. We get a sac fly, though, from Liner. 5-0 to the 8th. Lopez, McGee, and Bergerer coming up. Fuller coming back out. Come on, Bert. Or not Bert. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Bishop. Come on out, man. I saw Bergerer's name there at the bottom of that list. We'll take it. Lopez up 1 for 2 at the double. Yep, I'll take any lead against these guys. Curveball in. Lined in the center. Another hit for the old man. Charlie 2 for 3 today. Good job, Charlie. At least he's showing up to help. That is going to bring up the 7-hitter McGee. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Pitch 80 from Fuller. Two-seamer up and away high. 1-0. Bishop still locked in. Pitch him down and away. Chop foul out of play. 1-1. That means you take... That man takes you 7 inning scores. You forgot his name? Yes. I did not forget it. I got it confused. Throw down and in. Whiff through that one. 1-2 as McGee looked like he was waving a fly swatter there. Two-seamer up and in. He gone! 11th punch out for Fuller. 1 down. Here's Bergerer. Pinch hitting. It is Christopher Ribeye, the rookie second baseman. Tier 2 inside pitch, Tier 2 Butterfingers. That's a defensive trait, so no worries there. First career postseason at bat for Ribeye. Pretty big spot, too. 4-seamer away. Outside. 1-0. Slider down in the way. Whiff through it. 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. Check. 2-1. Curveball down. Ball 3. 3-1. Four-seamer down. Ribeye hits it softly in the hole between first and second. That's a seeing eye single into right field. Oh, Charlie got a little... He thought about it. Had flashbacks to that Rufo throw. Ribeye doing his best CFL cosplay, indeed. Here's Castro, 1-4 with a single. Oh, yeah, damn right. They do have the same design, don't they? Holy shit. Yeah, just give him a little bit thicker mustache, change the glasses color, maybe the glasses style, too. Yeah, I can see it. It's just a little... He's not as fat. Oh, CFL was his hero growing up. That's why he plays middle infield, indeed. First and second here, 1 down for Castro. Probably Fuller's last batter if he doesn't get an out here. Curve down and in. That's a strike in there on the floater, 0-1. Two-seamer down in the way. Chops the roll and the hold is short. Carlton over. He has to go to first with it. Does get the out there. 2 down. 2 in scoring position, though, for Walker Runs, who is tense and 0 for 3. No pinch hitter coming. First pitch slider up. That's high. 1-0. Fuller is now over 90 pitches. Two-seamer up and away. Hit well, deep to right field. Back to the high wall. It is off the wall. Trunk plays the carom well. Throw into second, not in time. 2-run double for Walker Runs. Grapplers on the board. It is 5-2. And that will bring up Godsendas, who's tense 0 for 3. And that is going to do it for Bishop Fuller. Ace goes 7 2/3 innings, giving up the 2 runs. Runner at second, his responsibility. 7 hits, no walks, 11 strikeouts. Great pitching today from Fuller. Coming in out of the bullpen, we're going to hand it off here. Got to be Elaine Munstar, right? Tier 3 gets ahead here. Munstar in the postseason has not had a good one. No record, 10.80 ERA, 2.40 whip, 1 appearance, inning and 2/3, giving up 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, and a walk. Batting average against 375. This is looking a lot like Game 1 indeed. No, you're looking at Sting. He's even more similar to Lopez. Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Lopez, yeah. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Holy crap. Yeah, he's not as fat. The glasses are almost perfect. Colors are different. Okay. I see it. All right, Elaine, I need you to get this one. I need you to get these 4 outs. First pitch, 4-seamer down and in. That's ball 1, just low. Ball away. Godsendis skies it deep to center field, but he missed it. Rufo to the warning track. He calls for it, takes a step in, and puts it away. Munstar Strands, the inherited runner, out of the bullpen for the Grapplers, is their closer, Klaus the Game, who they picked up from the Moose. No ERA, no whip, and 2 strikeouts. Bottom 8, it is 5-2, as they do get a 2-run double out of, I believe that was... Who was that got that double? Walker Runs. Elroy up 1 for 3 with a single. Going to get started against Klaus. First pitch is a heater, hit hard up the middle, but there's Charlie, 1 down. Unlucky, Elroy. There's Crowds, 0 for 2 with a walk. Heater up and away, late swing, 0-1. Pitch out on the heat. Well, that's high heater up and away, 1-1. Another heater, a down on the way, dribbled in the hole to first. Godsendis there, flipped it again, 2 down. Base is empty for Sportsman, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. First pitch, Slayer and bunter. Heater away in the first one, dumped to center field. It's a base hit. Good swing from Sportsman as he'll get on here with 2 down. And that'll bring Munstar to the plate. I am going to bat with her because I want her to pitch the 9th. She is my best reliever that is available. As such, she will stay in the game. Go ahead, Elaine. This is your at-bat. You're up and away high, 1-0. I want to make this a little bit more interesting. Pinch running, I'm going to bring in Alberto King, as he's a better runner than Sportsman, and he has Distractor. Let's see how that affects Klaus. Ribeye is just glad he advanced CFL on the base paths. That's true, and they both did score on that double, too, so they got their job done. Go down and then is low, 2-0. Hang curve, ripped foul by Munstar, 2-1. Heater up, foul back, chased it, 2-2. Chased it in the dirt, strike 3. McGee blocks it, throw to first, and that ends the inning. First punch out for the game. Top 9, it's 5-2. Bambino, Horn, and King, heart of the lineup coming up. And Elaine's got to go for the 4-out save. Here's Bambino, he's 0 for 3 today. King stays in the game at catcher, and we are also going to bring in Dig to play second here in place of Action. First pitch heater down and in. Ball 1 inside. 2-seamer up and in. That's a strike. There we go. 1-1. 4-seamer down and away. Chopped hard to short. Right at Carlton. He'll throw to first. 1 down. Please tell me King will be the last batter. She is up next. Here's Horn. 0 for 3. 2-seamer down and in. That's a strike. 0-1. So, funny thing is, Bambino struck out once, Horn has struck out twice, King has struck out 3 times. It's 1, 2, 3. Granted, all of them were against Fuller, but it's funny to point out something like that. Curveball up and in. Popped her up, shallow right. Joe Trunk is in. Puts it away. Dogs down. 1 more out. And here's Kelby, who is rattled 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. She already has the hat trick. It'll be the saddest moment of her young life. She's like 30. She's 33. And she's going to bat. Oh, no. I feel bad now. Yeah, Overdogs are 1 out away from advancing to the finals for the first time in the series. Grapplers down to their last chance, and it's Kelby King, who's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. No pinch hitter even. Nope, they're going for it. Mind Gamer active. Curveball down and in. That's a strike. 0-1. 4-seamer up and in. Inside. 1-1. 2-seamer up and away. Strike called. 1 and 2. Down to their last strike. Ball down in the way. She gone! Fourth punch out of the day for King. First for Munstar. Inning over. 1-2-3 ninth inning. And the Overdogs are going to their first league finals in the series. Let's freaking go, guys. Great job. We outperformed the Grapplers in both games. That poor woman, I know, right? She didn't even get a single hit all postseason. I have to see how many times she struck out. GG's, thank you, John Moore. Sorry I had to do it to your Grapplers, man. But at least they made the semifinals. They won their division, you know. They got further than I thought they would. Got to keep an eye on her in the offseason. That's true. We got to make sure she's all right. See if they release her. I mean, she'd be a good bench outfielder. I ain't going to lie. She's not bad. She's a great pinch hitter at the very least. Dogs win 5-2 in Game 2 as we take the sweep. We scored early this time off of Lovelorn and then just held on to that lead the whole game. It was great. And Bishop Fuller, man, he was out of his mind today. Like, that was amazing. Good bounce back for him. See what happens when you have a competent setup and you don't fuck it up yourself with technological issues? Only 2 runs for them was the two RBI double from Walker Runs. They only had 7 hits. On the other side, for us, we had 11. 2 RBIs for Liner. He had a solo homer and a sac fly. Sportsman had an RBI single. And Bishop Fuller, 2-run double. Shout out to him, man. He did it all today. She's not bad, except in the playoffs. Do you think the Grats will keep her? I mean, they might. She might also retire. She will be 34. Lovelorn, 2 innings, gets the loss. 4 hits, 3 unruns, a walk. He got an early hook as well. Falls to 1-1. Overo, 2 1/3 innings. We broke through with him on a home run by Liner. He also struck out 1, gave up 2 hits. Bergerer, 1 run on 4 hits, 2 strikeouts. He threw 2 2/3 innings, and Klaus the game had a clean inning, giving up a hit with a strikeout. Bishop Fuller, 7 2/3 quality innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 11 strikeouts. He improves to 1-1. Cut, ERA in half from 16-something to 7. And Munstar, inning and a third with 1 strikeout. She did not give up a hit. First save of the postseason for her. MVP Fuller, Liner runs. I could see that, yeah. I could see that. Fuller was out of his gourd. It is Fuller, Liner. Charlie Lopez takes it over runs, which is surprising to see. Even they respect the old man. He's 40 years old in this playthrough. It is year 3, so if you remember back in the Platypi series, he retired after year 3. So this may be the last time we ever see CFL in the series. So shout out to the old man, man. Way to go, Charlie. You played well today. Fuller, number 1, though, with the quality start, 11 strikeouts. Liner with the home run, 2 RBIs total. And then Lopez, 2 for 3 days, scoring a run. Another table setter day for the old man. He was in the top 3 in both games, actually. I just realized that. Holy crap. Not bad, guys. Not bad. All right, now we wait to see. Will we play the hot corners or will we play the sirloins? Either way, we will not have home field advantage as we were the worst team in the playoffs ratings-wise and seeding-wise, so it doesn't matter. We will be going on the road, but they have to play Game 3. We have a rest advantage, so yay us. Everyone will be fully rested. I still have CFL's jersey. I need to get his autograph on it. I know, right? All right, let's see how it goes here. Who we playing? Cooper versus Qualita, and the Sirloins run away with it. They win 6-2, so the number 1 seed from the Super Conference will be playing us, the bottom seed from the Mega Conference. And bottom seed of the playoffs as well. The Sirloins, I believe, were only 11-5 in the regular season, so they did not win the tiebreaker with the Grapplers, who went Crocodons, who went 12-4. So for them, it's going to be the long reliever Split Seamerson, Slip Vanderwink, and then Hurley Bender, their number 1. So that's 4. I think that's 3-4-1 or 4-3-1, I believe. And for us, it is 2-3-1. Dieguez, Bergenberg, and then Fuller for Game 3. Ooh, we get to Game 3. That's going to be a good one. All right, here's the preview for the first game. On the mound is Nick Dieguez, locked in. Tier 2 clutch, Tier 1 composed, and I guarantee you clutch is going to be active to start this game. He's 1-0, got the win, did not give up a run in his first outing. I think he went 8 innings. 0.38 whip. And on the mound for the Sirloins, it is the third-year long reliever, Split Seamerson, who starts this series as a rookie. Tier 2 elite forkball. He did get rid of his injury-prone trait, which is good. That's good for Seamerson. He is developing. Oh, man, you got to face Bender? Gross. That's only if we get to Game 3. Do not wish that on me. Man, that was great. That was a good episode. Set the lineup here, and we'll call it a day. All right, so Statsman's finally not tense. I'm going to let him start Game 1 here in the finals. I'm going to let... Lewis Rhodes is actually going to DH. I'm actually not mad at that. Ooh. 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 Actually, you know what? I'm going to let Javier Cortez DH. I'm going to let him play against his old team. Go ahead, Javier. Go see in front of your Apple Field faithful. I am going to move him down to the 8 slot, though. He does not need to be above Roy Krauts. Rhodes is a great DH. He is. That is true. But do I want him? He's better. They're both sucky fielders, aren't they? Yeah, Cortez is a slightly better fielder. Okay. Lewis, go ahead and play. You can be DH. I will put him above Star and Rhodes, though. I want him here at 5. Star in action. Yeah. I'll leave Cortez there so he can come off the bench and play in front of his old fans. That'd be fun. I mean, if you don't want to face Bender, it might not be worth the meme. I know, right? That's true. You're right. Yeah, we'll go put Cortez on the bench for now, but I'll try